Hello, hi. How are you doing? It's a whole new week and it's a whole new episode of Revved Up as we continue talking about the biggest vehicles and the biggest machines in Uganda as well. Now we are shooting this week's episode once again, most of it I should say, at the Serena helipad. So thank you very much to the management at Serena Hotel. Big show coming your way. We have a very big car on the show this week. We have a very big celebrity with a very interesting car on the show this very week. And of course, the tips and everything you need for your road safety here in Kampala. Hey, I'm Andrew Kabuura, and this is Revved Up.
On this edition of Revved Up, Car Care, brought to you by Shell Helix. Flat batteries are a nuisance that most drivers want to avoid, but if you find yourself in such a situation, it's good to know what you can do to fix it. First of all, take out your jumper cables, something every car owner should have close by. You can use a regular car battery or the battery from a nearby parked car. Take out your jumper cables. The next step is to connect the red clip to the positive terminal of your car's battery. It should be labeled POS or have a plus sign on it. The other red clip should attach to the positive terminal of the other battery. Now repeat the process by attaching the black cable to the negative terminals on the batteries. Finally, start your engine and leave it running for 15 or 20 minutes to allow the battery to recharge before switching it off. You may need to replace your battery if the problem continues.
Yo, Andrew, man, come on. You told me to be here at 2 p.m. I'm here, you're not here, bruv. Come on now. I'm a timekeeper, I have gigs, I have money to make, bruv. Don't waste my time, bruv. Let's do this. Where you at? Let's do this Revved Up all day. Come on. Andrew finally comes in. What the hell? Salute, my brother. Salute.
Sorry I'm late, man. Sorry I'm late.
I know, you're from Kabale. Who cares, man? Timekeepers, man. Damn, bruv.
This is a car show. I thought you'd come with your
Listen,
three
who
cars.
said it's all about cars at Revved Up? It's not all about cars. It's a silverback DJs, nicing up things real quick. And that's how we do. Anyway, before, this is your token of getting here late.
Oh, really?
Let's get you branded on a Revved Up show real quick. Know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Why on the border, man? Why on the border?
That's swagging all day, every day. You guys talk about cars every day, everywhere. You need to roll in different.
Can we share? Can I sit here though?
Hell to the no. Bitano, just, to chill here.
Let's talk about DJing though in this country.
Yeah.
I mean, you're one of the more recognizable faces in the DJing world in this country. But let's face it, there's so many young kids who are coming through now.
Yeah.
Generally, over the years, how good is the industry coming?
I think the industry is growing really tremendously. When I came into the country back in 2008, it was a little, growing. Salute to all the DJs that have actually made it happen, all the pioneer DJs.
Yeah.
Alberto just celebrated his 29 years of DJing, whatever. And every other person who has had a slot into making this thing what it is, because we're trying to actually legitimize DJing as a career for people, as an art, as a lifestyle, and we're trying to take it to the top.
Thank you very much for coming on our set,
Salute,
man.
my brother.
You came on a border. So why are you rushing? Why are you rushing that you're on a border today?
There's too many gigs. They're private gigs. We can't say them on the show. And they'll get me arrested. But check me out on the 2nd of June. Panamera.
Yeah.
It's going down. Silverback DJs, 8-man grills going down. Mother's Day, Eve, Bank Holiday. Say June 2nd. That's why we're going to be at Panamera.
Do you have like a hand sign for Silverback? Guys do this, guys do this, guys do this.
Bang! That's APE, 8-man.
Just do it one more time. Just one more time.
Silverback in your face.
Well done, guys.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Small cars, while typically underpowered, can be fun to zip around dense cities. They weave in and out of traffic, and more importantly, they're easier to park. With a top speed of 60 kilometers per hour, the Toyota iRoad takes that idea and enhances it until it's hard to believe what's going on is actually real. Released at the Geneva Motor Show in 2013, this three-wheeled electric vehicle has an approximate range of 37 miles, making it an ideal city car. Made of carbon-reinforced plastic, the iRoad weighs a sprightly 600 pounds. Born out of the idea of combining the compact size of a motorcycle with the safety of a car, the iRoad behaves on the road like a skier as it leans into corners. When you're driving on the road, the cabin actually leans into the turn like a motorcycle. Toyota calls it active lean. The Toyota iRoad is available for test drives in some countries, although it may be some time before the vehicle appears on the streets of Kampala.
Oh, by the way, you can as well join us on our social media. We are very, very big on Facebook. That is Revved Up Uganda. Do join us. You can get all the updates about the different cars and the different machines we're talking about. Better still, join in on some of the quiz that we keep sending out to you guys so we can all enjoy the car experience. It is Revved Up Uganda on Facebook.
Welcome to Revved Up, Edward Walagumbe, Country Sales Manager of Vivo Energy. Tell us about engine oil, Edward, and the importance of it.
Thank you. First of all, I think just a quick definition of engine oil, because you talk about oil. Engine oil, as we normally know, is a lubricant, and a lubricant is a liquid or a fluid that is used to lubricate two moving parts. So what is in an engine oil? An engine obviously is that part that drives the vehicle, that drives the car. So engine oil is basically that liquid or that fluid that you put into that engine. A couple of things, of course, we need to know about an engine oil. One is what is that engine oil made of? Oil, as we normally would know, is made from the mineral-based oils that are found from the ground, but engine oils have been improved by way of additives. So we have additives put in an engine oil, and these additives are made specifically to meet the requirements that engine would need. So basically, in a nutshell, that is what you'd call an engine oil.
Edward, tell us about the range of lubricants that Shell offers.
Yeah. Shell offers a wide range of lubricants. I also need to say that Shell is one of the world's leading selling companies for lubricants. The types of lubricants that we have at Shell basically look at the entire drive chain of the vehicle that you drive. But I would like to focus a little bit on the engine, because when we talk about the engine today, what is in your vehicle? What actually moves your vehicle? And that's the engine. If I look at the motoring habits for the common motorist in Uganda, they will buy a very nice car. They will take it for a car wash every weekend. They like the car to look good. They'll put very nice air freshener. They'll polish it and have it sparkling, shining. Yeah. But what really is driving that car is the engine. It's therefore important that we look at what goes into that engine. And at Shell, we have paid specific emphasis on engine oil. We have engine oils that will cover, of course, different categories of vehicles that we have. Starting from the brand new latest model vehicles that we have on this market, we have the top of range lubricants that will look after that. We have oils that will look at the slightly aged vehicles that work on the roads. We have oils that are actually for hard-working vehicles, what you call what most of us will know as the diesel engine vehicles. We also have motorcycle oils, and recently we have introduced the Shell Advance motorcycle oil. In the olden days, we used to have a universal oil for the motorcycle. Well, at Shell, and I think as happens for all the new equipment manufacturers today, you need a dedicated oil. We have therefore come up with a dedicated motorcycle engine oil, which is Shell Advance. So basically, we have the entire range of lubricating oils that you may want to talk about.
How often do you think a driver should check their oil?
That's a very, very important question. How often? I would say whenever you have an opportunity, you need to check the oil. And why do I say that? The engines produce a lot of heat. And we all know that these engines are revving at thousands of revolutions per minute. And they are generating heat. One of the functions of this oil is to take away this heat. Because as you know, heat will definitely work on the integrity of the metals and the equipment in the engine. And the function of lubricants is to take away this heat to reduce the friction. So we advise that you need to check your oil. All the time you turn into a gas station, it's very important you check the oil just for the purpose of knowing whether you're still at the right level. So if you protect your engine, you protect your car. If you check your oil frequently, if you ensure that you have the right level of oil, using the right quality of oil, I guarantee that you'll get the maximum benefit out of your car.
In Uganda, there's such a large number of petrol stations. Why would you recommend Shell?
I think I don't want to overemphasize the importance of an engine, yeah? But that being said, it is very important that you protect your engine. When you come to a Shell station, the benefits you're getting by getting your car serviced or checked is one, you know that the person who is looking at that car actually knows what they are talking about. They actually understand what they are checking. Yeah? So you have the benefit of having a quality or a professional looking at your car. The second benefit you have is that you will get the right oil. Yeah? Because like I said, we have a wide variety, we have a range of lubricants. Our people at the stations will check to ensure that your car needs a certain particular oil, and they will make sure that they will give you that oil. The third thing which most people will not probably will miss their emphasis on is the issue around the genuine products. When you come into a Shell station, you know that you're getting a genuine Shell product. And when I say genuine, I mean you're getting the right quality of oil. And if it's a Shell lubricant, I guarantee it will be the same quality in Uganda, the same quality in the United States, the same quality in the UK. So you're getting the right Shell lubricant in the Shell service station. I think I'd like to put this question to the motorists today. What is in your engine? Yeah. What is exactly in your engine? Do you know what is in your engine? Yeah. Most people will drive a car and all they know is that they take the ignition on and the car moves. But what is driving that car? Yeah. We obviously know that there is an engine in the car, but what is in that engine? Yeah. So you have different components in the engine. Obviously the engine produces the energy that drives the car. The engine obviously is the biggest component that will create the energy. It is the most important part of a vehicle as we may know it today. So I think what I need to emphasize here is it's all about the engine. It's all about your engine. It's important for you to know what's in your engine. And like we've talked about this evening is the engine, of course, is cooled by lubricants. And that's where the importance of engine oil comes in, because engine oil is the main component or the main driver of your engine. So it's important that we all understand what's in the engine, because it's all about the engine.
Edward, it's been very interesting. Thanks for being with us on Revved Up.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
The Renault Koleos is a prime example of a good modern SUV. Affordable, reliable, and versatile. At $49,000, it's one of the cheapest vehicles in its range, delivering power and speed as well as affordability. The 2.5-litre petrol engine has a top speed of 186 kilometers per hour and a moderately high fuel consumption of 9.3 litres per 100 kilometers. It reaches 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in approximately 9.9 seconds, thanks to its 170 horsepower.
All right, so welcome to this week's road review. Now, of course, every week we talk about one of the bigger machines in Uganda, tell you about their specifications and pretty much why you might need cars like those. Now, this week, we go back to Renault and talk about the Renault Koleos. This one is the 2015 edition. It's one of the later versions in the country. It's also the last of this very generation. So you'll be having a different one altogether. Shall be talking about its specifications, but the beauty of this very car is that there's a very big debate going on whether it's an SUV, on whether it's a crossover. We certainly are going to try and compare this to the 2014 edition and take you through what we think has changed. So I'm going to invite Jimmy from Renault again on the show, and this time around I've got a seat for him. Come on, Jimmy.
Yes, Andrew.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Welcome back to my set.
It's always a pleasure.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
So there you go. This is the Koleos 2015, and we have a free seat here, which means if we are going to the national park, just you and I, or you and a friend of yours, you would have your drinks here, sit here, and have a nice day.
That is true. This vehicle is actually a two-in-one. It has a personality of elegance, then also strength. You all find it in one car.
All right, let's just go back. I mean, every time there's a new version, a new generation of a vehicle that comes out, we like going back and seeing the improvements. For starters, how do you classify this car? Is it an SUV? Is it a crossover? Or should we just say, is it a sports utility vehicle, really?
Again, back to what I've said. It is a two-in-one. You can call it a sports utility vehicle, it is. You can refer to it as a crossover, it is. That is what makes this vehicle actually stand out. It's a two-in-one. Issues
like power, issues like fuel, issues like comfort, issues like legroom, space. What has changed 2014, 2015?
Now, when you right from the front, the 2014 edition had fog lights. Now, this one has improved to a daytime running light. Then also there's more chrome that has been increased on this. The grille is more inviting. When you look at the front grille, it's telling you, come and drive me.
And the grille is, by the way, headlight to headlight.
Yes.
Pretty long,
Yes, pretty long, so nice. And then when you get inside the cabin, you'll find that actually this vehicle has got all innovations that has made Renault a benchmark for comfort, smart technology, and safety.
And the fact that the Koleos is regarded as the most un-French car. I mean, Renault is French, but there's designs in South Korea for this car. There's engineering, I think, in Japan.
Yes.
Does that give you a feel of, yes, it might be French, but it's getting a very big variety from other countries?
This is a vehicle that everyone actually owns. It's a world car.
Yeah.
It was designed in French, it's produced in Korea, and it's engineered in Japan. So you want to have that kind of car.
All right, there you go. I think we need to take you through the different parts of the car itself, just to show you the difference between the 2014 edition and this one. He's been talking about the big grille at the front. He's been talking about the space. The big debate is still out there. The jury is still out there, whether it's an SUV or a crossover. Come with me. Let's show you the inside.
The cabin is simple, elegant, and practical, incorporating everything that the passengers and driver need.
Now, there's been lots of debate as well around the steering wheels and how they are handled by different companies. And I don't know how to talk about this because some guys want a less cluttered, steering wheel. Others want it with most of its functions here. Now, with the Renault Koleos 2015, you've got only the speed limiter and the cruise control on your steering wheel, and then Bluetooth, volume, radio. The controls are slightly lower. Some folks will say it's hard to control from this side. Other guys just prefer it like that. If you look at its dashboard, nothing much has changed in terms of its dashboard. There's just been a couple of changes, new controls that have come in. Everything is just to make sure they make your driving experience as beautiful as they can. The big infotainment screen that splashes right here is one we can talk about. It's in my view a little bit far. So you really have to stretch to be very close to it. But look at the positive thing. It's way bigger and easier to use compared to the 2014 edition. And let's talk about the acceleration of this car, because if I'm getting an SUV, one of the points is to travel as far as I can with my family. Yeah, I want to get there on time, my friend.
Now with a torque of 226.
Let me just hold it there. Let me try and accelerate this machine here.
Yes.
And see. The engine sounds good. It's picking up well.
I'm telling you.
And I almost bypassed an ML that easily with this car. I'm sorry if I ever talked about the Koleos with not good acceleration. I must take it back. That was beautiful, didn't you see that?
Yeah, it is. It has a lot of torque. The torque is the pulling power of the car. 226. It balances very well with the power of 126 kilowatts. That is the horsepower, the speed, the stability.
All right, so the car is going for $49,000 US dollars.
Yes.
And when you're spending that much money, you want a little bit of both.
Yes.
You want a little bit of technology in your car. You want a little bit of power in your car. Yes. And suddenly this balances both of them. Renault has done a very good job.
Yes, you know, this car, just as I've said before, it's actually a two-in-one. It gives you the elegance, and then it gives you also the strength.
Yeah.
Renault has done a lot of work in the technology, the smart technology that this car has. It's very comfortable. Then it's also a very safe car. Safety is also not compromised.
Yeah.
So you find that in this car.
The Renault Koleos is definitely a car for the everyman, as it is comfortable, reliable, and aesthetically pretty. The best feature of the Koleos is its affordability, and at that price, it would be a crime not to consider this car a winner, because it is the embodiment of a multifunctional SUV at a reasonable cost.
All right, hope you guys have enjoyed the Renault Koleos. Very beautiful machine, very powerful, very smooth on the roads as well, and so the most expensive of cars you can have in your garage. You can continue the debate whether it's an SUV or pretty much a crossover. Now, thank you very much for enjoying the show this week. Jimmy, thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to, of course, enjoy the Renault. Thank you very much to all our sponsors out there, UAP Insurance, Shell Helix, and of course, Kira Motors, and everything to do with Serena giving us the helipad for the shooting, and of course, you the viewer at home who is watching NTV right now. Thank you very much for joining us today. See you next week.